So now I should be on the proper one. Yeah, this should be the proper one. This should be the proper one. Then why do you broke? I ask myself. Problems everywhere. Okay. Now it's okay. Let me just back here. So I can see what am I doing here. Transition to this. So day 2 of Mount 2, Tier 1. Today we are going to work on this Ashcoatl model that you see right here. Post this yesterday as the blog monthly blog. So Ashcoatl, we are going to be working on it today. So you can see posted here some references that I use. Some ill references. I think that this is this actually. I think this is this. Which is different of this and this. But anyway. You can see at the beginning it look weird. You know, that shape that it had. Like this big shape. So I changed it more like this. Look more like this at this stage. So I started in details, features, fangs, the comb, the horns, of course the multiple eyes. Yesterday I started to work on this scale. Yeah, it's a scale pattern. So today I'm gonna be here for around 1 hour probably. So let me open this, and it's going to take a while probably. And it's freezing this? No, it's not freezing. It takes more than I was expecting to take. Here is it. Here is the snake. So what I usually like to do is just save as, copy. We incremented, so we know that this is the 5th day consecutive that I have been working on this. I should also pop up the references here. And since I'm looking here so much, oh yeah, it's here already. That is great for me. Sorry for doing that. Let me look at this one. Actually, I have this here open by any chance? I don't think so. Yeah, it's not. Okay. Then we stay with that. No. So this is what we have so far. I don't think that you can see what I'm pressing. Yeah, you are not gonna see what I'm pressing. Sorry, but anyway. I don't wanna lose time just doing that. Set up that. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna just continue this pattern. The way that I vision it is, let me just put the marker then. So we are gonna have this one around this line here, more or less. So I mean, it's not perfect, my line, but more or less it's going to follow this line. Like under here is going to be more like sectional belly points. And here I feel that I want also have it just one big stretchy. Let me see, for example, this other photo that I have here. This one. this one, for example, you can see this, so I want to have just a little bit of it, but still small. I'm missing one page and I don't know which page is it, so close this. We're not getting any problems. This one too. We stay with this one that is mirroring infinitely. Great. So considering this, I'm going to continue all over here. So let me work on this for now. Let's zoom in a little bit. I'm just trying to see. Oops, that is not what I wanna do. I need this, the mask tool. So I wanna make a mistake, and that is going to be painful because it somehow is slow at this point. Like it's not raising the CPU load or anything like that, it's just making it slow to work with somehow. So I'm gonna do this. So I feel that I need to work this way, and we put this black. So what I'm doing is masking this. So basically I can decrease the size of whatever is not masked and make crevices. I see this, and I basically just for these scales I'm just following my cuts and like, okay, this feels proper, let's do this. And it's like, okay, this doesn't feel right, let's not do it, let's erase it, and let's start again from 0. For example, here I don't care if they work like this. So now looking at this, I see a minor adjustment here, something like this. And now it's starting to cooperate more. I think it just needed to load into memory to be fast. I'm going to do this because why not? Let's go back to the mouth tip here. Oh, we can have here a beautiful pattern here. I feel that this should be going bigger. It goes. I'm going to have this way. I want to have that stay that. Now here I see this going bigger even more. So I'm gonna increase the size of the brush here because I just have it for the tail size, which is smaller. So the point is that we are going to do this. Then by quick testings that I do, I feel that the best approach is going to be inverting our selection and inflating or deflating this, so it make a hole on the middle of this pattern. So everything else is just extra. And then what I'm gonna do is, I feel that to break the symmetry of the scales is just go scale by scale, inflating them different. So everyone is, while still unique, I feel that while everyone is going to be still unique, I mean the same that in the symmetry aspect. Let's do this. Oh, it has sense. Oops. So while it's going to have sense in that symmetric aspect, it's not going to be such a big deal to have. I feel that I wanna. No, I want them to be like this, so just question of probably doing some working here, so it is the less of and more like some sort of shielding happen. Like, do I have something like this in my references? Oh, I know. Yeah, I was like, oh, I know why I closed by accident, but so well, this is going to work. So it has this set of bulbous scale, like long scale here, which I don't think that I show how big is this, right? Like on this point of the story, the snake is, I think this here. Yeah, like this is ideal human size, 180 meters. You know, it's just fang size. So you know that it's not feeding of humans at this point. Like at this point, it's no longer eating humans. It's more eating big things. So you imagine what is eating at this stage. Instead of humans, like what, according to this big size, what it's going to be eating. And what I put also on the post that I don't share, that I publish it, which is in terms of the internet, that is bad. In terms of me, I don't care actually. Like I make this more of a personal challenge that yeah, like finishing this at this point is more of a personal challenge, a personal thing to do than what I was going to say, yeah, than view stuff or whatever like that. That's why, like, if I was doing this review, like I have already the thumbnail. I have think more of the story that makes that is missing something, right? Because it feels, and if you ask me, the story is just do this. The story is just how to say it, like starting from, not from beginning and almost from an ending point, which in storytelling is not something that you are supposed to do. So that is the first sign that I'm doing this mainly for myself and not for anything else. So I'm saving here to wait. Okay, let's wait until it is properly done. Okay, I usually see the CPU going up like 5%, and when it's down again to the normality, it's because it's ready to be used. So what we're gonna have is this. I want to have more smooth here, so I'm gonna do this. And because I modified here, I'm noticing that my tongue is slipping on that. Did I honestly whatever at this point? Because this is just the resting boring for snake. Let's do this. Now that it's like this, can have it not from here but from here. and it's going to merge with the other side, and symmetrically it's going to do this. So now what I'm gonna do is, probably this is too big for the perspective that I have, so I'm gonna decrease this size. I'm going to do the same here. I'm gonna do this double side so it's thick, and like this. So now if we look at this, it's starting to have some work on it, and I like this, how it's going spiky here. Like, I love this flower pattern that it got. Yeah, I think that this down here are going to be like the how to call it, the testing ones. So basically, if I do not like something, these testing ones like these are going to be refining the ones on top. So now for example, this one, it's too big. Now if we look at this, so we erase this one, and instead of going there, it's going down here. Again, I make too much zoom, so I need to increase the size of the brush, and it looks is like this, which is way better than it was before. So now let me do one more like this. So this one is going to go like this, and like if you see this one, it's not bad because we can feel these spots here. I think that I go too excited on this sound. We feel these spots, and it looks this way, so it's good still. Yeah, I'm gonna go like in ring zone instead of just going differently. So now that I reach here, I can fix it because it feels, it looks good, but it feels not good. It's strange. It's me not able to communicate what I need to do here. Let's decrease the size, and this way. So I feel that this is decent. Yeah, I feel that. I think this while looks a little square-ish, especially in this zone. It feels good in a way. So I'm gonna do this. The problem that I'm having is just in this symmetry side. So let's increase the size of the brush a little bit, and let's do this. So now here we got this big chunky area. So what I'm gonna do is just delete this zone, and then what I'm gonna do is just move it this way so it follows this pattern, and then it's only this area, the one that is going to be in the crevice, which I think is the word for what we are doing. I also feel that we can do the same on this one. So we delete this zone, and it's only these areas that are being affected that way. Now when we do this, it should give us the perfect one. So now we just clean this zone, for example, and we do this. We see if we can make it look better like this. Yep. Let's see if in orthographic mode looks good. You are doing great. Because on perspective it's going to change according to the lens size. But if I notice if in orthographic mode it's looking good, most of the time it's going to look good. So now we reach this zone when we no longer have those. So it is up to us to do this. Okay, so that's done. Let's add this small scale here. I think that I need to do it this way, so it's covering all of this zone. And all of this. So the actual crevice is going to be here and here. Yeah. Now that this is done, I think that I'm gonna keep doing the belly scales, these scales of the snake, all the way down here. I'm going to first save all of this. What we're gonna do is going all the way here, and then let me just isolate only that skin. There you go. You're gonna notice how big it is when it's doing this. Now we go here, and then we use this line here as a reference. To how it should stay. Like I'm not going to care about how good is every size against each other, right? Like I don't care if this is too big and this is too small, like because it's going to feel more the pattern if I make them perfectly going from bigger to not so big. So that's what I thought. Like probably not. Probably that's not gonna happen. But I am okay doing it this way. Now we do this, okay? So it should be going slow, small and small every time as more close to the end of the tail it's going. So I think that this is a good way to do it. I think that I'm still too far away from the tail and it already feels that it decreases a lot. It's okay. I feel that I wanna have it almost the same size here now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have it almost the same size on the scale. And almost the same size. All of them. Because that way it's going to be more of a this way it's going to be more of a like it's going to be more, I don't know what it's going to be more, but I feel that this is going to be the best way to do it, especially because it doesn't seem to go too narrow after this. Okay, I think that using this hard line as a reference to when turn, it's good because this is more of like the shape that it's shrinking, and I think that this is more flat in this zone, but I can be wrong. Let's go like this. I go wrong here. Okay, this way. This way. This way. This way. This way. Oh yeah, this is looking very like probably it's not how real snakes work, but again this is just a special snake. It's a celestial snake, and it's just that we associate it with a snake, not that it is actually a snake. Like actually it's just pure energy and destruction, like a black hole, imagine. So it's just like a black hole take a normal shape, and it just take a shape that we must associate with the snakes because of the snake game. And now like stuff that I wanna do with this snake is I want to have a cool pose and print that pose, like get a 3D printer and print that specific pose. It is something else to have. That is something, and something else that comes to my mind right now, that why not to do is just to use this snake as a, like it will be something crazy is to make it in a way to do a snake game. But now with this model I don't feel that I do it properly to escalate and row as it should row. I think that I should have made it more, like for example, modular. So it can escalate and do everything in the proper setting of, oh, it's escalating, but I and do a snake game with this, but again, like I feel that it's missing. It's missing. Like I don't feel that I made it in the way to do that specific thing. To eat something, I mean, at least I can. I mean, I could try if when I am done with it. What I can try is to see, especially not on here stage, on the sculpting stage, because it's just too slow to do that. When I have the low version of it, like the low poly, version of it to animate and everything if I can scale it to a point where it's basically scaling, and especially because of other part that I need to do. If scaling works, I don't see why not to do it that game, and especially to tell like this side of the story of this Ashcoatl, right? Like what is going on with it? Like what is she doing? What is, oh wait, now I give it a gender. It's okay. Now what is she doing? What is going, like what it did, what it has it, and all of that. Yeah, it will be, I think it will be interesting to do that. So let me, because I don't feel that it is part of this project specifically, I'm just going to add it as an extra thing to do. Yep. Snake of Ashcoatl video game. So that is going to be interesting. Like it will be interesting because I can just use this specific model, right? And start to scale it up, because it's basically what it does is devour things. Like it's going to eat something to grow stronger and to grow. It basically, it has no end size. Like it can be as big as the universe itself, you know, because its point is to eat and devour universes that are being destroyed already, actually. Like I don't think that it has done destruction where it hasn't been present the destruction before. Just imagine that that instead of being driven by heat or blood essence or whatever else, it's being driven by that sensation of destruction. Like if something is being destroyed or in chaos, like super chaotic, you're gonna have this snake there arriving and looking what's going on. And it actually feeds of chaos more than anything else. So a very peaceful place is not going to be okay being there. It's actually that is going to destroy this snake. So if it goes to a place full of creation with no destruction, it's going to be ironically destroyed, right? Even when the place where it has a lot of creation is the best place for this creature to grow and to profitability to exist and to be better. it's going to be different. I was looking at something. That I just noticed something, that apparently there is someone that somehow is watching this and not being registered. Registered on the stats of the public stats, which I have my suspicions who may be. Maybe I am wrong. But hopefully not, because that is a part of the story that I don't know, and I feel that the more eyes not the story has, or well, the more perspective eyes the story has, it's easier to be better and not be one-sided towards one party to say something. It's not going to be sided towards one team of creatures. It's not going to be sided towards one set of characters. But instead, you are going to see how those characters may be doing what they think is good for them. But then you see other characters and you see how what these main characters did for themselves, it became something, and it was good for these characters. It ended up being something not that good for the other characters, if that makes sense to you. So now that we have all the bottom side, yeah, that looks good. It's not going to be perfect, I know that. And I just have one thing, and I know that it's going to be better than what it looks here, and that's enough for me. So now that we have that, I feel that it's time to start going just spiraling there. And because it's symmetrical, it doesn't need to be super spiraling, but more just start to add the rest of the elements here, like this specific set of rules, like this. Yep. Now, like this is where I feel that it was looking not great, but I can do a small like this. And then we fill this, for example. And this we fill too, and then we decrease here the size, so it basically is just this zone here, the one that it's needing the fixing. So we can do the same here. Let's increase the size. Do this. And now, if we do this, yeah, that looks not bad. I'm gonna stay with this pattern. even if it's not how a snake scale pattern will be. Actually, honestly, I do not care at this point. So now what we can do is to have here being more like this. Well, I don't like that part. Really? Promise this is so hard to do. Yeah, it's not perfect, but it thrives. Because the other way to do it is basically just start going here and adding these ones here, but it's going to be more symmetrical. And I feel that, I don't know about you, but I don't think that chaos is about symmetry. Like, I feel that that's the less that I visualize in chaos being like organized and whatsoever. It has some I think that we can say that chaos has some set of of shape or of probably even there's a pattern, but inside that I don't see why it should be very obvious that there is something like that. And if I am zooming out, yeah, it's not perfect, but what if I continue doing these spiky ones here, right? I like these ones. I'm gonna keep doing them like this. So these ones, oops, not there. This side. These ones we can do it all the way here. Like this. Like it does not need anything else to exist. Which I feel it's great. Because we can have this scaly pattern here. And here is the other side of the chaos, right? Like there is some pattern on it. But there is no a pattern that you may think of it as other set of patterns, right? Like it is there, but it is invisible. And as I said, I want to break the symmetry that it's having. That while divine and symmetry would be perfect, I wanted to be still grounded. That when it stopped being just a pure celestial and became something more than real, like tangible. It is something that happens on this detraction, this abstraction, or I don't know how it will be the word of it. But instead of abstracting something from the pure concept and pure energy that it was, it becomes something, how to say, I don't know, I don't think that predictable is the word here, but it became something like imperfect, like it's not longer a perfect creature, but it evolved to be something else. And that is just the part that becoming a real creature, not just what it would be otherwise, a concept of human comprehension. Now at this point, the scales, I feel that they are big enough to make this consecutive pattern that even when it's the same set of rules that I am following, it's not the same it's not the same set of, like it's going the same pattern, but it's changed it also to adapt to the narrow shape of the snake here, which I don't think that no snake has this triangular set of scales like this. I'm liking this sort of flower pattern that we are getting. I like that. Now I'm gonna move here because yeah, that's obviously that was gonna happen. So I'm gonna do this, and I'm going to do this. So now we have this complicated pattern, right? And now what we can do is let's just leave this. I leave this way? No, let's delete this. So everything is the same, and we do not randomly, but it's more tough putting this random. Like there is random, but there is random that it feels how to say it. It's something that feels that is randomly made, but there is a logic rule behind it. How we are having that. I'm gonna leave this once. Maybe, yeah, we'll see. I think I'm gonna leave it for now, just to have an idea of how I need to go. There is more likely that they are going to be disappearing, like this. So now We have that. Oh, I'm missing these ones here. What am I doing? There you go. Beautiful patterns here. This can go even deeper if we go back to that shark dorsal, I think, dorsal fin shape here. Oh yeah, that's more beautifully because it is like the bird of the snake. So now, it feels like this is okay in here. Somehow I save it, so it's stop. Okay. Somehow this feel right. But now that I am looking at this, I think this is okay to be here because it's like the wonder. But these ones, for example, we don't want them. We don't want this. We don't want this, and also we don't want this way, because if we look closely, this looks better now, like this. And now we need to figure out how to fill this. So if we look how snakes are like this, we have this small. They have this weird, like this more like. Let me use this one. It's more like they're like this. Can I put it on the surface? Yeah. They go more like this. Which is not bad, but I think that I see a pattern that I can do. So we have this here. What if I keep this going down like that? And then I go from here and I do this weird thing. I'm not gonna change to this side because I feel that I feel better doing this stroke than doing it this way. So yeah, I feel that I'm gonna do it here now, like this, and it's just going to be like this until I'm putting here where it feels not natural to do it again. Now what we're gonna do is I see this here and I see this here. so we can fill this zone. And we also see this zone like this. And now let's also continue here again from here, like this one. So it goes like this, and like this, and like this, and like this. This zigzagging pattern. Like this. This. Not looking that bad. I don't know, it's perfect, but it's not being bad. So I'm gonna go like this. And this one should be just this way. And then all of this zone, it's going to be filled like this. So now it feels that this can go here. And let's just make it more fitting towards the area that it's going. Like this. So now this one can go like this. I mean, if we go back, for example, here to this specific shot, it does not need to be perfect. Also see, let me see this, because we can go the same pattern here. Oh, it stops. Because we can go this same pattern here. Like it's there. So this one we do it this way, and this way. So we have a consecutive streams here of. But then it's going to be a problem here, so forget about it. And let's see, how do we tackle this zone? can go like this. Or maybe doing something like this. Let's use this tool to figure out how to do it. Can have this go here, here, and it freezes. Great. Can go somehow like this. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this looks promising. Yep, let's do it this way. I should have saved before pressing S. I think that we can follow this pattern. Let me save. We can follow this pattern here. And then the zone down here, we see how we fix it afterwards. But like for this zone, it feels good. So now we darken this area. We also erase here, so it has this sharp point in the center. This is not. This is supposed to be 100%. So like this. I think that, for example, this one should go more like this and like this. So all of this should not exist in the first place. So now we define the borders a little bit more. Yep, like this. Yeah, so it's looking a little bit snaky, but not so much. So now we have, for example, this spike here, and let's put it here. So now we fix this zone. And now I see here where this can go like this again. And then we do the same here. But actually, first of all, let's just focus on this side here. Let's make it a little bigger. Probably it's too big. Like this. And we have this. So this area, I mean, I can do it this way, so it's not super big, these dark areas. This way we have more sizing of this plate right there. Now I see this goes here. Yeah, this is looking good, and I think once we give it like some sort of volume, like some shape here, or inflate it a little bit, like that's going to be better than otherwise it would be. So now we want to do this one, for example, it coming from here. Obviously we need to do this one like this, so we need to fix this zone here, and this shouldn't be that hard since we can just do this. Let's make it more rounded here, and all of this zone it's darkener. Actually we can just do it this way, so we paint some stuff but we erase another side. So now even from the side we can see this plate, which is something that I wanted to have. And again, like the scales are going randomly, but there is just some set of sort of pattern going on here. So I think that I want to go from here to here, and this one can go also here, and also here, and also here, and also here, here, and let's decrease it and zoom in. Okay, let's wait there. And now we are the champions. Let's add one super big here. Now we paint this, and again we erase some of it. Again we paint here, and we erase some of it. So we paint this zone, and we use the same size to erase it. So again we paint it to curve, and let's zoom out or change the brush size. Yeah, let's do this one here. So obviously we need to remove this side. Now that this is done this way, we also want this to be this way, and probably like this. So we paint this, and then yeah, for now I think that I can do this. Now it's looking like this. So I can do not look good. There we go. And every scale, it's also this way going to be different to each other. Like it's not going to be that all the scales are the same, which I feel that it's giving it some sort of uniqueness, and it's going to help hopefully remove that symmetry that it has. Yeah, not so bad. Not so bad. It could be better, let's be honest, but it's not so bad. Especially because we work from this pattern and not from a typical snake. That's too big. Not from a typical snake pattern. As I say, I want it to be a little chaotic. But these waves are being a little helpful actually to be more chaotic, yet still being like a normal scale ish chaotic pattern. I mean, no, scales are more like super pattern look, but this not so traditional scale shapes, I feel that is what it's giving me the breaking of symmetry and stuff. And it's not, I think that it's, oh no, yeah, it's blurry. I was like, I think that I don't see it, but it's blurry. Now that I'm seeing this, I feel that I need to erase these ones. Do not obey that pattern. Probably stay with these ones. Yeah, let's erase them. Let's erase all of this. I don't know what I did. I think that I pressed the arrow key. Yeah, but let's erase all of this once again. Okay, so let's find erase this. Oops. I don't know why they are so blurry. I don't know if I can do it sharp, like increase the contrast or something. Because this looks very blurry, like I thought I was blind, but now it's blurry. Very blurry, so let me see. There is a way that I can increase the contrast on the mask and non-masking zones and all of that. I think there is a way to do that, but let me just check how to properly do it. Because especially like when you zoom out like this, it looks good, but I zoom in and it looks not that good, so. Mask. Increase contrast. Okay, let me see. Mask. Oh yeah. Let's just increase it by 2 for now, if it's allow me. Oh yeah, this looks better now, sharper. Now we can do this and this and this. And then whatever is not there, we just feed it there. Yeah, this is looking better like this. Scales on this way. Because now the scales can be used as arrows or I mean, I don't think that they are small enough to be arrows, but they have like the inspiration for being arrow. In the sense that you see this and it's like, oh, we can make this with our primitive technology. That's great. Let's see where this goes. I see why he's giving like that. Now it should look better. Let me do this, and again, mask. I click it too early. Mask, increase contrast. It was this one. Auto iteration count. Yeah, with constant follow, it should be better now. Now we can do this. It's looking way better. We do this, and this, and this, and this, and let's wait here. Now it is mixing there. Great. We can also have this here. Like this. Let's do this, this. This way, this way, this way, and this way. Oh, and it's also very simple to do once you get the hang of it. You should just leave it and then try to fix it afterwards. And we do this. We do this, this, and this, this, and this, and this. Let's zoom in, zoom out, I mean. And let's change the size brush. like this. This, like this, or like this. Like this. Okay, let's wait there and start going back again. Here, I don't see this going anywhere but here, and then going here. Now we should do this, but also this. We can do this here, this, and this from button. Like this, and then we can have something like this. And it's in this one right there. So we start going here and going zigzag is here, zigzag is here, and here. Like this one, and we keep going this way with our scales that are big. I zoom out, and I zoom in, and the scales go big and big and big and big and big and big. Let's scale up. Probably let's compensate for that scaling up. This, this, like this. That looks okay. Yeah, like this is going crazy. I mean, like if I zoom out, now I see the pattern more. Great. I stopped here for some reason. That doesn't look good. There you go, back to business. Let's stop there for a sec. And let's continue this one. Like the problem on these ones is that it's starting to go less and less space. So it's like what you do. You keep having the same stuff, like the scales of course can go smaller. They definitely should go smaller. But like we do like this. Yeah, from here they look not that bad. Let's go back here again. It's safe. So far I see it good. I think I'm gonna do is after I finish this, I'm gonna finish the stream, take a break and see if I like that pattern or I hate it. Let's delete this one. This is a big one, so like this. Let's scale this down like this. Yep. Like this. Me this, yeah, this looks good, this looks good. Okay, this one needs to be fixed better. A little bit of more fixing this one better. This one looks better now, better now, better now, better now. Oh yeah, this is going where it's more of what it should be. Let's delete this from here. And let's go here. Yeah, much better. It feels this is going too high, honestly. Like I feel that it must be a point where here they look okay. But for example here it seems that I can do more of this snaky pattern. So I'm gonna sadly erase this. Because it feels that it can be better. Well, of course that's too big, so let's, oh wait, if I zoom in, probably the radius is the one that I can control with the pressure size. Because I can't have more control that way. I mean, it's going to be just small, but we do, so it's not that big of a problem. For example, here there is no chance, like here we already start doing this because there is just too small the size for it to be a different one. And probably this is the last one, and here I feel that on this one we want more again, going this way. Oh, I was missing these ones. My bad. Mean. Let me zoom out. This way. You also are going to be modified. You also are deleted. There is some keto here. Okay, this Y. I'm just noticing the light's too orange today. Like this. There is it. They fuck it up. Let's finish this here. Okay, now crease averted. So now that I do that, let's when this unfrozen and can have some beautiful shapes here. I wanna have like this shape. This one here. I wanna have a triangle here too. Oops, no, that was this color. It was filling there, not moving. And this one should be like this. And you go there, and you go this way. You go this way. You go remove. You go this way. So you need to be like this. And let's just move this area here. This one here. This one goes here. You should be fit again. And you should go like this. So now I start again on my zigzags. Ziggity subs. like this. We keep going on zigzags. Like this. And now this goes like this. We should get point where this is going to not be. Oh, this end that's like this. Okay. So let's go back here and see if we can. I think that we can do this once more here and start getting shapes down here naturally. Now let's do this. And here we want these shapes that it's making naturally. Okay, so now the shapes are up. But we can come back to them later. Like this. So we start going this zigzags. This saw shape. Okay. Let's just stop it there for a sec. It's safe. And now if I wanna use this, I wanna delete this. I want to do this and this and this. Fix this and fix this. So now this goes this way. Let's decrease it a little bit. Goes this way. This goes this way. But this can go this way. So this should go this way, and let's fix this. This goes here. Yep. This goes here. But you be normal. You go here and you go here. Yeah, you go here, why not? And here we have again more scales from here. So now we do this. And this is going this way, this way, this way. That's great. That's great. Going 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, let's stop here because here we need to fix it a little bit. Now here we do this, and this, 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 and this, 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 and this. It looks like this so far. Now let's start going from here. Let's decrease it a little bit from here. Again, the seesaw shape. 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's stop there. Let's see. Here is a good point to have it the seesaw shape. Now that this is like this, we start closing these caps. Really, yeah. Like this, okay. Okay, let's start going way. Okay, let's stop there. Go there, you go there, you go there. And let's do once again here. And this one. Okay, I think that they are almost over. I'm drawing the pattern. This, okay, let's now focus on the seesaw pattern. This one, okay, this one, these ones are okay. I think that is okay that we do this way. this way. Okay, I think that at this point I need to see if I like how this looks. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a copy of this. We save this as 6. And what we do is we do here what I needed to do. So first of all, I think this is the max contrast on the mask. So what we're gonna do is having this mask contrast, let's decrease the contrast by 2, for example. Yeah, which is not that drastic, but it's going to do something. Now sculpt, inflate, and if we do that, for example, it's going to inflate everything that we do not paint, if I am right. Which honestly could be good if we paint all of this. Actually, if we paint the eye, because this is the size that it must be, right? Like that is the size that it is. So what if we, instead of that, we paint the, for example, everything that should not move. Yeah, this eye socket here. So what if I mask also this eye? Mask all of this. So we make sure that this is not affected by it. Yeah, like this. We paint also. I want this to grow a little bit, so I'm going to let's move this here. Let's start painting this zone. There's no nostril. Like this. We remove it from, for example, this side. We add it down here. This way. So all of this is painted. This way. and we paint all of this zone. That zone we paint also the eye here. So that remains as it is. Yeah, we painted this. So we paint this. Like this. Okay, and now finally the mouth, which is going to be, well, it's going to be just time consuming, not bad. It's just going to be time consuming to do it perfectly without painting zones that we do not need to be painted. Let's start this way and then zoom in. We start painting this zone. The monitor is dirty because I see. When I don't see, it's because there is some dirt on it, which sucks. Okay, this way, this way, this way. And that should be something, yeah, I knew. This way, now we rotate this way. All of that is mask. Now we are just missing down here. So let's start with the big chunk that we can do. Mask. Way. Then start zooming in slowly to mask the other sides that we need to mask. Like this, for example. This, and for example, this one looks this way, so this. Like this, and now it's just question of filling this hole. The holes that I am missing, like this. So this should be all of the masking that we need to do. Let's save this. Now let's go to sculpt, if I am right. Then we do let people know where is it? Imflate. There you go. I think that I wanna put myself on the perspective here, right? And here we go again. Mask now. Sculpt, inflate. Let's go in the opposite side. Let's save. Now, what we can do is to have not that super sharp transition. But instead, let's smooth it. But probably need to remove the mask. But I don't want to remove the mask. I'm gonna remove the mask when I am done with everything. I'm just gonna trust that this is going to smooth the things. Good. No, I just noticing that I have left that unmasked there. But it's okay, that part is going to be covered by the comb, so it's not a big deal. Oh yeah, it's smoothing. Let me see if I remesh this with the same definition that I had before. It's going to improve, but unless it dies. And if it dies, we leave it here. Ooh, it's probably gonna die. Yeah, this is dying. Or no? No, only this is dying. Me not dying. Okay, I think that what I wanna do is let it rest for a second. If I like that pattern, what I'm gonna do is to add some texture to it. Like, you may see this, yeah. You see this, for example, how it has this not so perfect texture on it, so I'm gonna add that in the sculpt. So it basically it's like this snake. I think on this photo it's looking better. That if I add them to have like this detail, it makes more sense that this is some sort of scale. So the horns that it has are some sort of extra scale that grew up too much. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Hopefully this recovers. Yeah, we have been in the 2 hours here. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna let it rest. Distract a little bit come back to this and see if I like it. And if I really like that pattern and I stay with it and continue, like the face, I'm okay. The body, I'm still needed to. Oh, it not crash. Like the body, I'm still not 100% sure. But what I'm gonna do is just going on this. Yeah, it's this one. And start to do something like this and not and make it uneven. Even so, I am open to say that I disable this and I start doing this across the whole thing. So I remove symmetry here in the texture by doing so. Even see how much it can go back. Because probably not that way, but if I create a copy of this and I use a texture on this, clay and noise, for example. So I create noise, I did the new texture and I added some clouds, for example, something hard, probably soft. I think I remember, probably just with brightness I'm able to fight it type. I increase the contrast, like for example 2. For example this way, and then I paint it, it's going to look like this. I can paint all over the snake with this texture, give it a different texture, then remove the mask, do the same. Oh yeah, that looks way different. So I'm gonna remove a little of the strength because I feel that it's too much. Or probably decreasing the contrast actually is the way to do it, like half of it. Yeah, that looks better. So now with no what is the word, with no symmetry, every one of these scales is going to be way different, and that's going to be what it's giving it the best results. Then I can, for example, soft some edges here. I think that I want to also use this texture once I remove the mask over everything, but for now I just want to focus on it with the texture. And also probably I should do 0.25. It's not that strong. No, let's leave it as it is. 0.4. It's not as strong as it feels, but strong enough. So it gives different texture. And it's going to be much better. So this is going to be just for these scales on the area here, like these ones. Like down there, I'm gonna use another texture. I'm gonna see what. Probably modify the texture a little bit just to be more different. Because I like the symmetry of it, like I like how it looks. There is something that I'm not so sure if I wanna to keep it. I probably need to, I'm gonna give it like this to continue, but I also feel it needs to be something else. Probably modifying the depth or something like that. It changed a lot, but it looks different. The last one didn't go well, so let's do this and let's work on these scales down here. Like for example, these ones are okay for me. Like I love how it seemed that I was not following any normal snake pattern, but somehow I get a pattern. I like that idea. But I need to see, I mean I need to do this, give it this texture, finish it, and look at it and see if I like it or not. Because if I don't like it, I'm going to redo the pattern. If I come back of this and I see, hey, this looks not good, like if I come back at this, like let's say I go it and I come back and I do not like it, I'm going to be like, okay, yeah, this is bad. I make my, it didn't thought of this. Oh, I should have thought of it. So let's go back again and do another pattern. But I am not saying that it's bad, it's just that I'm not so sure. Like for now I look at it and it's like, oh yeah, it looks good. But I think this is one of those things that I need to wait a little bit, come back to it with fresh eyes. After seeing it a lot, not have any reference of snakes open when I see it. Of course, like something like this needs to be hidden, from me. So I go look at it and it's like, yeah, actually these damn skates do not make sense, or probably this wouldn't make sense or whatsoever. And but that decision of what I see is going to be what I need to do to fix it and solve it actually. But even with everything, I feel that it's a very good. I feel that it is not that bad actually. Like I like how it looks. For now, I repeat, like for now, I am okay with how it ended up looking. And like this texture, I like how it's giving it some different texture of what will you imagine it to be. Like this, doing something. This is all big preserve on the normals, like even the scaly factory, like the deep crevices, that's just going to be on a normal, I guess. I don't think that I wanna keep the rest of it in order than normal map, because that's going to be easier for retopology if I don't preserve the scales on the geometry and more in a normal map. I feel that it's going to be better if I do that. Like that way feels that it's going to be more reliable. Because also I can add more texture afterwards on the final texture beyond what is on the sculpt. I mean, I can use these ones as mainly for color variation. I feel that it's going to be useful. That's why am I doing it. So I can have points darker than others and stuff like that. Yeah, this is better. Yeah, somehow the little dots is that the texture has gives the something feeling different. Like it, I don't think that is classical snake look, because if it was classical snake, this should be more not so bumpy. But I like that is a little bumpy. Anyway, I can just smooth it afterwards and work with whatever it came from there. For example, if I feel that it's too strong, I just smooth it and this, like this. Like this. Like this. Okay. Now these ones probably you also see normal clay strips. Just to make it more voluminous and like so. I'm just doing this. Like this, so I have that texture of something. Yeah, yeah, yep, 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 yeah, done, done, done. Okay, that's not that bad actually. I think that I want the crevices to also have the noisy texture. I'm gonna just in a sec when I finish this invert the mask and use it to invert the mask and use it to noise the rest of it. That is going to be actually symmetric. I don't care about the crevices being symmetric. Like in the end, the final model is going to be symmetric, sort of. Like the fangs are not symmetric; they were placed manually. What else? The fangs are not symmetric. The the eyes, no, the eyes are symmetric. Of course, they are. But for example, the texture, the micro texture, it's not 100% symmetric. even when it seems that it's going to be 100% symmetric, it's not going to be symmetric, especially in this texture. And hopefully that gave us a better look. There you go. Now let me save this. And what we do is once it allows me to, I'm gonna go mask, burn mask. Now that is what it's doing, that I'm gonna grab the clay noise and activate again symmetry, and I'm gonna just go like this, but I wanted to have less strength of the normal symmetry. It still gave us some texture. But it's not so much. It's just giving it the texture, not anything else. Like this, going like this. Destroy imperfection, destroying the perfection that might be existing on these things, and then we go on the sides, on the top, like this. There you go, what? Like this, like this, like this. Okay, let's zoom out so it's doing more at the same time. Right here, this zone 2, now this zone, and this zone, and this zone, this zone 2, this area around the eyes, but not exactly. The area around the eyes. It grabs also texture. This area. I mean, I think most of this part is covered by the comb, so it does not matter a lot. But it's going to be small details that make a difference. Let's just make it that way. So everything, even the scales are rocky like that. I think that now we save, we remove, and we just put the smooth brush around everything. We save, we remove the mask, and we smooth everything, and that it will be the last thing we do. Now that it is with everything, I still like it. Nah, yeah, I like it how it looks. Like, I don't even think that I need to smooth it. I think that I can go better, choose another matte cap, for example. This black one, yeah. Let's add shadows and cavity. So it shows highlights. Oh no, it's definitely. So I think that I need to improve this actually. Oops. Not that thing. I think that now this looks out of place. Like, I wanted to add it to make like the horn snake, but I don't know. I think that this is sculpt done. Like, I can say sculpt done. Like, if we modify the trunk a little bit to sculpting mode, especially to touch this area that it's touching here. Because obviously the tongue will go and slick through this, but to keep the symmetry I don't do that. I like how it looks actually. Well, I'm gonna leave it here. I'm gonna take a break and come back after to see how it looks and if I still like it. Just do a retopology. What I'm gonna do is just grab a cube, I guess. I guess a cube like this. And then subdivide it here. Yeah, here and here. So it's basically a circle. I have loops also, yeah, circle. So it's a circle of 8 edges, 8 sides. I start with this, then we do it differently, but I feel that this is quite point to stop it. Like it really looks good. The tongue thing that I want to use, I think I need to download the new Blender version to do that. To use the crisp pencil to mesh. So basically I can just do something like this and add something like, for example, some droplets of poison here. Try some more viscous stuff here, but we can animate that with the crisp pencil. Very easy. Yeah, let's leave this here. I don't think I wanna change my mind. I can. I don't think so. But yeah, it's going to be all for today. Next week, if planes can change, most likely next week I will be planning some stuff. Most likely. But it can be anything. We can be fixing the effects that we did last week that didn't work. Unless that there is one in particular, which it ends up being that one, I will just postpone it to the next day and whatever. See you.